Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Well, your toe bone connected to your foot bone connected to your heel bone connected to your ankle bone connected to your leg bone connected to your knee bone connected to your thigh bone connected to your hip bone connected to your backbone connected to your shoulder bone connected to your neck bone connected to your head bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around. Them bones gonna walk around. Them bones gonna walk around. Now hear the word of the Lord. Well, your head bone connected from your neck bone connected from your shoulder bone connected from your backbone connected from your hip bone connected from your thigh bone connected from your knee bone connected from your leg bone connected from your ankle bone connected from your heel bone connected from your foot bone connected from your toe bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Oh, well, them bones, dry bones of them bones, dry bones of them bones, dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Dry bones, now hear the word of the Lord.
Bit 6 is blood gases. I've upped her oxygen 60%.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on. Write the order now before you drop off again. Oh, you look exhausted.
Just one of the many side effects of no sleep.
Dr. Pagels, call cardiology.
22 hours down, only another 14 more hours to go.
Some coffee, Dr. Ernst?
Thank you.
Don't tell me not you and Nurse Young lost.
Just making up for lost time.
You mean that hour or two you wasted on patients today?
Hour or two? Don't I wish? My best post-pubescent years were spent being totally rejected by women. I went from science dweeb in high school to biology nerd in college.
So what changed you into the stud you are today?
I got an MD after my name. Suddenly, from a dork and a doofus, I was transformed into a smart, powerful, sexy, all-knowing, potentially rich master of medicine. Exactly the kind of man that every girl hopes to marry.
Is the world really that shallow?
Mine is.
Do you ever notice how many of those nasty names start with a D? Dweeb, doofus, dickhead, dork, doctor. Hey, have you seen my favorite calendar? 365 holidays a year.
Yeah, right. 365 holidays a year.
Roll up a barrel. It's National Polka Week.
Maybe I will try for a nap.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't let me sleep past 7.
Are you? Yeah, my staff man is presenting. I'm gonna have to miss it. Right on business.
Can I help you?
I'm Felicia Potter.
Dr. Werner Ernst, good to meet you.
I got a call this morning that my father was having a heart attack, so I came right over. How is he?
Bed 5.
Yes, no, he made it through, and he's resting.
But he's still in a coma.
Yes.
Can I see him?
Yeah, he's in bed 5, right here.
Here.
Stella, I think I'm in love.
Worry about you, Dr. Wiener. Life of no sleep and prodigious sex, not healthy.
Who says?
Hippocrates. You know what else he said?
No, what?
When the dingus gets hard, the brain gets soft.
Let me see bed 5's chart.
This is only current volume. There's 5 more in medical records. Just take a look at the reason he was moved from the 8th floor.
Change of scenery.
A change of scenery.
Wonder if Butts was sober when he wrote this.
Got to do cranial checks. Come with me, I'll fill you in.
Bed 5 should be a DNR,
A no code? No, it's important to say we did everything we could.
which is doctor speak for we put this patient through hell before he died.
Good morning. Can you tell me who the president is?
Eisenhower.
Yeah, well, close enough. You rest now, okay?
Pizza.
Not today, honey.
I just can't believe it. Bed 5's been comatose for 3 months and Butts made him a full code.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Look, he's had a pacemaker, he's had gallbladder surgery, colostomy, amputation of the left toes to remedy gangrene, renal dialysis, exploratory surgery of the abdomen, and cataract surgery. Of course, this is just the first volume. There's another 5 I haven't had a chance to read yet.
I have lettuce in my refrigerator with a better chance of becoming conscious than this guy.
Dr. Butts has recommended a gastrostomy for him.
Do the insurance forms go to Medicare or Amnesty International?
Hey, Raphael. Can't have any fluids, remember? Can't have any fluids because you don't have any kidneys, so you can't pee. I can give you some ice chips every so often.
I don't believe in God anymore.
You want some ice chips?
God wouldn't answer my prayers with suffering like this. Get him out of here. I don't want to talk to him. Get him out. Get him out.
He's hallucinating again, poor kid. It's all right. There's just the doctor. All right, come on. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why don't you get a cup of coffee? I can handle him.
I'll check how bed 5's doing.
Come here and I wait because I want to be with him if anything happens. But I don't know if he's still here. He's already gone. I'm sorry. I just can't take it anymore. Who knows what he's feeling? Suffering and pain.
Would you like to get some coffee?
I think we should just let him go. I mean, he's really gone already, isn't he? But now they want to put this feeding tube in him. Will you please explain that to me?
Gastrostomy, it's a small incision here in the abdomen that allows us to put feeding solutions directly into his stomach.
But what's it for? I mean, what's the point?
Well, the body needs food for fuel. Your father can't eat. So it's the only way we can be sure that he's getting the fuel that he needs.
So he can't eat, right? Can't drink. He's not conscious, and the machine is doing his breathing. Can't walk, he can't talk. He used to be an athlete. What's left?
Well, the gastrostomy is an invasive procedure. Your family could refuse permission to proceed.
My half-sister Connie has trouble accepting reality. She wants that feeding tube in, even if it means more suffering for my father.
People often disagree about these things, but as time goes on, the physicians and the family members usually come to a mutual decision.
But in this case, one of the family members is totally bonkers. Connie's become a holy, rolling, Bible-belting religious nut.
Dr. Ernst, bed 5. The family wishes to meet with you.
That's Connie. Go meet her. You'll see what I mean.
Don't you want to come?
No.
Come on.
Hi, Connie.
You must be the doctor on call.
Yes.
I'm Constance Potter.
Dr. Ernst, good evening. Good morning.
Why was Daddy moved to this floor?
Oh, yeah, he was getting excellent care on the 8th floor ICU, but this is the hospital's newest intensive care facility.
Good. Daddy deserves the best.
Just can't stand to see him suffer like this.
Don't worry. He's getting better. I pray and pray he'll be okay. And now he's survived another trial. He's getting better. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. I know he can hear me. Can't you, Daddy? See? He understands.
You might be right, but when you feel your father grasp your hand, it may be nothing more than just a tremor. I mean, he tremors quite a lot, so it's hard to tell whether he's grasping your hand in response to your question or just tremorings.
I know he understands. I've been coming to this hospital every day for months and talking to him. One squeeze is yes, no squeeze means no. Now you want to tell me that's just some kind of seizure?
Well, if there's nothing else, I've got to start my morning rounds.
I've got to go, too, Connie. See what I mean? I'm trying to do what's best for my father, and I've got that Looney Tunes to deal with.
It's a hard time for her. People show stress in different ways.
Just wait. You'll see what I mean. She's nuts.
Listen, regardless of her, let me know if there's anything that I can do for you.
Maybe we could just have breakfast and talk.
I can't. I don't get off work until 6 tonight.
It's a long day.
36 hours straight. How about dinner?
Okay, I'll meet you at 6 in the lobby.
Great. Good.
Dr. Ernst, see Dr. Butts, see Dr. Butts.
Go right in. Warner! My favorite resident. What can I do for you?
You paged me.
You're always pulling my leg. I didn't page you.
Okay. Listen, as long as I'm here, I was wondering why bed 5, 9 ICU was made a full code.
Bed 5? Well, it must be because I wrote the order. He's my patient.
Yes, you did. But, I mean, does he have to be a full code?
No, he doesn't have to be a full code. I'll tell you what. Next time his heart stops, let's just kiss his ass goodbye. Isn't that what we all went to medical school for? Now, what can I do for you?
You page me.
You joker. Hey, as long as you're here, take a look at this cat shit. Medical licensing board's coming after me with a pack of rattlesnake lawyers. Look at this. Somebody filed another goddamn complaint. Remember the first time they accused me of being an alcoholic?
I remember some rumor.
Do you?
That, yes.
Uh-huh. Remember what happened? They kicked me upstairs. Made me chairman emeritus of intensive care medicine. Emeritus. That's Latin for over the hill. Anyway, this time it's not just alcoholic. This time they're calling me a chronic severe alcoholic. Can you believe that? Some bureaucrat writes me this letter here, and they say, do you now have, or have you ever had a problem with alcohol dependency? What a question! First of all, if I was an alcoholic, I would deny it, wouldn't I? Isn't that one of the symptoms of alcoholism? Denial.
Absolutely right.
And if I was a chronic severe alcoholic, I'd have, Korsakoff syndrome, absolutely. I wouldn't remember anything at all then. So what are they asking me this stuff? Do you know what Korsakoff's is?
I remember what it is.
I wonder if you do.
No, I
Do you remember?
exactly.
Let's hear it. Come on, what is it? Right now. What's Korsakoff syndrome? Right now, what is it? Tell me.
Korsakoff syndrome is a disorder that accompanies chronic alcoholism. Usually results in total short-term memory loss while still being able to perform complex tasks learned before the illness.
Precisely. Now, what can I do for you?
You page me.
I'm in no mood for jokes, Ernst. I don't deserve this. I graduated magna cum laude from Yale. I wrote the Fundamentals of Intensive Care Medicine. Did you read that book?
3 times.
Did you?
Standard text throughout the country.
You're damn right. And I wrote it 30 years ago, before I started drinking and chasing women and having some fun. Now I think I'm entitled to relax and enjoy my life a little bit, don't you? And by the way, when I drink, I only perform mundane tasks anyway, like, well, talking to you, for example. I'm just kidding. You're very, very important. So what's the problem?
I don't know. What's the problem?
There's no problem. What can I do for you?
You asked to see me. You paged me.
How could I page you? Don't keep telling me that. I don't know how the goddamn system works. What happens when I page you?
Just the beeper.
That thing beeps? So you know what I think I'm doing? I'm buzzing here for cafeteria, and then apparently you keep coming in. You don't have a turkey sandwich on you, do you?
Certainly don't.
Then get the hell out of here. Shut the door on the way out.
So what'd you find?
All right, people, let's get started. Dr. Ernst, if I was someone like you about to go on morning rounds with someone like me, I would be on time.
Dr. Hofstadter wants to see you in his lab tomorrow right after rounds.
Why, what's wrong?
You know he picks one resident a year to join his team?
Yeah?
Well, looks like you're the leading candidate.
You're kidding.
If you're chosen for Hofstadter's team, it's like a coronation. From then on, you're medical royalty. You wouldn't believe the money I'm being offered after a year with Hofstadter.
Dr. Ernst, bed 5, family consult.
No, so you can help you. Go ahead.
You want to see me?
Oh, yes. No, if you and my sister were discussing my father's care,
Our only concern is that your father's suffering not be prolonged.
I'd watch myself around her. My sister is Delilah, Dr. Ernst. My sister is Salome and Jezebel. She's not the reason I'm here. I know you're skeptical, but I'm absolutely certain my father hears everything I say. And furthermore, I've discussed his care with him, and he wants us to put in the feeding tube.
You've discussed this with him?
Yes.
Recently?
Yes.
Well, I'll be sure to let Dr. Butts know about that conversation.
One more thing. Since my sister doesn't believe my father should be receiving life support, I don't think it's appropriate to allow her to be alone with him.
Dr. Ernst, Stat 9, ICU main station. Dr. Ernst?
I'm sorry. I've really got to go. If Miss Constance Potter wants to see me at any time in the future, you make sure I'm unavailable.
That bad, huh?
You wouldn't believe it. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a model. I started out with mostly hands, but I just booked my first national magazine ad.
Really?
Lip gloss.
That's great.
It's okay for now, but I intend to go back to college. Can't be a model forever.
Can't?
Nope. You are the first doctor I've met who seems human. This thing with my father has been so hard for me. I've just been so confused about what to do with him.
What do you think your father would have wanted?
Oh, I don't have to think, I know. When my dad was a signalman in the Navy, he almost died in an explosion. And he decided then that if anything ever happened to him, he did not want to hang around, paralyzed or comatose.
Did your father ever make a living will? Did he put down in writing what he wanted done about his medical care if he was ever incapacitated?
Well, if he did, I never saw it. Connie might have gotten hold of it first. She went through all the papers before my mom died.
How'd your mother die?
Cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It just happened.
Our visiting time is over. I'm sorry. You'll have to go now.
We'll be back soon, Raphael.
$105. You're making a run for the record books, fella. Yes, I know. I know you do.
I don't want to go back on that fucking ventilator and that fucking dialysis. You tell those fucking doctors they ignore those fucking machines. I don't want them.
Well, I'll put that in your chart, but I don't think it's going to do any good.
Why not?
The family have requested a full code for you. They love you. They don't want you to die.
Fuck them. Don't they know about it? Wait till their time comes. Just give me a pill. Turn off the goddamn machines. No big deal.
I'll put that in your chart. Tomorrow, I want you to tell the doctor what you told me. Okay?
Great food here.
Oh, thank you. You know, I was talking to a lawyer who told me that I should get an injunction to stop Connie and Dr. Butts from putting that feeding tube in.
You talked to a lawyer?
Yeah. And he said that if they put that tube in, that they could keep my father artificially alive for months, even years, and I wouldn't be able to stop them.
If you're talking to a lawyer, I can't talk to you about this.
Oh, no, it's no big deal. He's not really a lawyer. He's just a friend. No, he's a friend of mine from school. I just talked to him because I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you about this.
No, it's no big deal, really. You're nice. You're smart. I don't usually meet guys like you. We'll order dinner, okay? We can talk about whatever you want, even the weather. I just don't want to be alone right now. And I like you, okay?
Hey, Stella, is this guy getting ready to crump on us again?
No, Dr. Hansen. He's okay.
Hello.
You again?
I'm afraid so. Satan's little helper.
Get out of here.
Sorry. We need to have that little chat.
Look, I want to die.
I understand that. I mean, your problem is that your illness makes you absolutely useless to other people. From now on, you're nothing but a burden to the living. People have nothing to gain from being nice to you. Well, your loved ones may continue to display an instinctual affection, but even they will ultimately shun you. I mean, let me put it this way. When you were healthy, you're out there chasing money and women. How much time did you give to comforting the dying? Not much. And I'll tell you why. Because it's depressing, disturbing, and thankless work. You see, you just have nothing to offer anyone anymore. Nothing. Well, except one thing.
What's that?
Health insurance. Get him out of here!
I'm calling anesthesia. He won't make it till morning without a ventilator.
So, there I was, wearing nothing but this little tiny orange bikini and my goosebumps. And they kept on spraying me so that I would look wet, you know, like from the sea wet. Only it was so cold that the water actually froze on my body. So all the later shots had moved like these icicles, and they couldn't use any of the shots. That's how glamorous modeling is.
I know how you feel. I faced it all when I had my cancer. I was lucky all I lost was my left breast. For 5 years now, my cancer's been in remission. Chemo worked. There. You see? You see what I went through to live? I faced the very real possibility of waking up in a room full of strangers tied to my bed, kept alive by machines. Oh, I know. I know how you feel.
So, what do you do when you're not playing doctor?
I don't have time for much else now. I used to like to ski.
Oh, I love skiing.
Really? That's
yeah,
great.
I've got a friend who's got a condo in Vail.
I've never been there.
Oh,
I've heard it's the best, though.
It is. It is fabulous skiing.
How about a nightcap?
Okay. Why don't we go to my place?
Temperatures tonight in the low 50s in the city, 45 in the outlying area. Tomorrow, a high of 70 by mid-afternoon. Looks like a beautiful day. And now, back to music to dream by.
See my father? See how he looked? Sorry. I just can't help thinking about him. I just keep wondering if getting the injunction is the right thing to do. I'm sorry. I know you can't talk about it.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you for holding me. I really need to be held tonight.
I like holding you.
So glad you're here.
The patient arrived 12 weeks ago with pulmonary hemorrhage, severe hemoptysis, dyspnea, and hematuria. Kidney biopsy shows linear deposition of immunoglobulin and complement in the glomerular basement membrane. Blood cultures show rapid growths of Staph aureus and Pseudomonas. Lab values continue to show progressive severe renal failure with rising blood urea nitrogen and rising creatinine. Diagnosis?
Good posture syndrome?
And what is good posture syndrome?
A rare life-threatening autoimmune disorder. It usually affects young men and leads to chronic renal failure.
He says he wants to die.
The patient's confusion is probably the result of hypertensive encephalopathy. What's the treatment for good pastures?
Dialysis until kidney transplant.
And if 2 transplants have been rejected, what is your course of action? Exactly.
I don't know what I'd do.
Dr. Ernst, line 3 for an outside call. Dr. Ernst, line 3, please.
Dr. Ernst. Dr. Ernst, my name's Sheldon Hatchett. I'm an attorney for Felicia Potter.
What?
We're seeking an injunction. We'd like to have your testimony.
Why would you want my testimony?
Well, to help this man and his daughter put an end to their suffering. Under state law, I need the testimony of 2 doctors that the patient's in a persistent vegetative state.
I can't help you with that.
Well, she told me what you said. All you have to do is say in court exactly what you told Felicia.
Listen, anything I may have said to Felicia Potter was said in confidence. If you bring it up, I'll deny I ever said it.
She says that she has proof.
What?
Look, we don't need your help at today's hearing. We can get the temporary restraining order, but we do need you to testify at the injunction hearing.
I have to go now.
Felicia or I will call you again soon. All right, Doctor? She really would appreciate your help. Yeah. So would I. Thank you.
Welcome to the lab, Warner. Come in. Let me show you around. Count your blessings. Not many people get to see this. Through these computers, we receive up-to-the-minute data from 60 hospitals in 15 states and 11 foreign countries. When other medical staffs are stumped, they call us. We analyze the data. Dr. Hofstadter diagnoses and treats the patients from right here.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do it this weekend. Ernst! Come in. Come in. Look at the future of medicine. Seeing patients is a waste of a doctor's time. We're trying to correct that problem. We like to think of patients as information that can be digitized. Then we can build computer models for surgeons to practice on that are identical with any patient. Have a look.
Dr. Pagels to ortho room 718. Dr. Pagels.
We can bioengineer a device to roam the body and automatically notify us of any abnormalities. We can diagnose and treat the problem before the patient even knows anything's wrong. That's my call from Tokyo. Hello? Hi, Kazu-san, how are you?
You know, doctors and technicians come from around the world to work with Dr. Hofstadter. The only people working here that are Memorial staff are me and Poindexter. You worked with him before?
No, who's he?
He's an ICU nurse, but he's also a genius with computers. Come on, I'll introduce you. Poindexter. This is Dr. Ernst. He's a second-year resident on 9th floor ICU. Rumor has it Poindexter has never had a patient die on him. Is that true, Poindexter?
Not while I've been on duty.
Well, how is that possible? I'm sure Dr. Ernst would love to know.
It's just a matter of carefully monitoring the patients and then adjusting the medication accordingly. There is no longer any condition that is truly terminal, just patients we choose not to maintain.
Dr. Ernst, internal call waiting on line
Do you have
4.
a... Right there. Oh, great. Excuse me. Dr. Ernst?
Dr. Ernst, this is Richard Wilson, head of the legal department. I need to see you immediately.
Well, I'm with Dr. Hofstadter.
After Hofstadter, then.
I'm afraid I can't spend any more time with you now, Ernst. I hope you enjoyed your visit. Any questions?
Why'd you want to see me, sir?
I wanted to show you this. Each year, I choose one third-year resident to join my team. This year was Hansen. For next year, you're the leading candidate.
Really? Really? That's terrific.
It will be if you're chosen. We'll talk later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If you're chosen, good one, sir.
I'm Richard Wilson.
Nice to meet you.
I'm talking to all the doctors writing orders on bed 5. Patient named Potter, patient of Dr. Butts.
Right.
One daughter has hired a lawyer to fight against further invasive procedures. They've already served us their lawsuit for permanent injunction, and by the end of the day, they'll have a temporary restraining order. Here's your copy.
Mike? My God, why am I listed as a defendant? I haven't done anything.
You and thousands of other people who get sued every day.
No, me personally.
You and all the other doctors. Don't worry, the medical center will protect your interests. Our outside counsel, Robert Payne, he'll take care of this.
Is he good?
He's the best. He's the fucking Terminator. Oh, here. Sign this.
What?
It's a joint representation agreement. Every doctor being sued has to sign it. We provide you with legal counsel, but we reserve the right to stop representing you if you actually did something wrong.
Such as?
Well, I don't know, battery or fraud or something. Sign it or go out and get your own lawyer for $300 an hour. Now, let me bring you up to date on this lawsuit. Felicia Potter is seeking injunctive relief to stop us from putting the feeding tube in her father. She also wants us to stop all invasive procedures and treatments. Our half-sister Constance wants us to do everything we can to keep the old guy alive. Both sisters have retained big, expensive law firms, so there's going to be real carnage before this is over.
Great. I'm caught right in the middle.
Ain't life grand? Now listen to me, don't talk to anybody about this case, not even other doctors.
Not even another doctor. I mean, you gotta be kidding.
Hey, doctor, I've done this before, okay? Let me tell you what's going to happen here. If we keep this guy alive, Felicia Potter's going to sue us for unauthorized medical treatment, battery, fraud, and everything else her lawyers can think of. And if Bed 5 dies, Constance Potter is going to sue us for medical malpractice. No matter what you say, you're supplying one of them with evidence, so keep your mouth shut. Don't express an opinion, don't say even a word. Our position on the patient's proper care is whatever we've done is exactly what we should have done. Understand?
Yes.
Jeez, I wish they'd teach more about litigation in medical school.
Why don't you check his wedge pressure? If it's over 20, call Dr. Cohn.
Hi, this is Felicia. Leave a message after the beep.
Felicia, it's Werner. Your lawyer called, and I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I can't testify against the doctors that I'm working for. Okay?
Dr. Ernst, Bed 5, family wishes to meet with you.
Their idols are silver and gold. They have mouths that speak not. They have eyes that see not. They have ears but hear not. They have hands but feel not.
Shall I come back later?
No, I want to see you. Can someone mistakenly change one of these dials?
It's not likely. Respiratory therapists check the settings every hour, and if a change occurs, alarms go off.
What if the alarm doesn't work?
There are 2 alarms.
It's okay, Daddy. The doctor's just checking the alarms on your machines. Everything's working the way it's supposed to. Can the alarms be turned off by accident?
The alarm can only be disabled by punching a protected code into the keypad.
Can they be turned off intentionally?
Yes, but only when the patient expires or the doctor has written an order to disconnect the ventilator.
You people trained to be inhumane.
What did I say?
A human being is recovered from a life-threatening illness in there. Just because he's unconscious doesn't mean he can hear and understand everything we say.
Have you spoken to any of the chaplains or nuns in our pastoral care program?
I have. They're wonderful people. There's just not enough of them. For the rest of you, it's all sneers and laughter. Heard nurses and technicians laughing and telling jokes while in my father's room as if he wasn't there, as if there wasn't a living person in the room.
Doctors and nurses have to find a way to maintain some kind of objectivity.
Laughing at sick people, is that objectivity? Giggling over TV programs where people are dying in the same room, is that objectivity?
No, human nature. People to giggle or tell a joke to break the pressure. You can't spend 12 hours a day, every day, dejected because you're working with the terminally ill.
My father is not terminally ill. He's convalescing.
Dr. Ernst, see Dr. Butts. See Dr. Butts.
Dr. Ernst, 2 days ago, Dr. Butts told me we'd be going forward with surgery to insert the feeding tube within 48 hours. When you see him, maybe you could remind him of that.
Maybe you should talk with your lawyer.
Dr. Ernst. I don't mean to be angry.
Forget about it. I don't mean to be inhumane.
I know you don't. We're all sinners. But God loves sinners.
That's good news.
Hey, Werner, chip off the old block. What can I do for you?
You page me.
Stop pulling my leg. I didn't beep you.
Okay, I came to see you about bed 5, 9 ICU.
I don't think bed 5 is my patient.
No, he is. 9 ICU.
Bed 5. Bed 5.
He's...
Just a minute. Right here. Oh. Bed 5. wrong with bed 5? He's all paid up. Got 3 insurance companies paying off his bills monthly.
He's supposed to be scheduled for gastrostomy, and the family won't consent to it.
You see, bed 5 is called the patient, and we're called the doctors. I don't give a goddamn what his wife thinks. I went to Yale. Where did she go to school?
It's not the wife. It's his daughter. And after I spoke with her, I started thinking that maybe she was right. I mean, about not proceeding with the gastrostomy. I mean, why should we feed him if he's not going to get any better?
I'm assuming the man needs a tube put in him because he can't eat. Is that right?
Yes, but why should we just prolong the inevitable by putting the tube in?
Oh. Well, you think just because someone's going to die soon, we don't need to feed them. I have news for you. We're all going to die. Why should any of us eat?
No, I was just questioning.
You know what? Being a doctor is not good enough for you. Now you want to play God Almighty. Is that right?
If there's no reasonable prospect of cure, why should we proceed?
Where have you been all your life? It's called revenue. He's got catastrophic health insurance, long-term health care, the works.
What does his insurance make?
What? It's cash money. Not one of those try and collect from the estate deals. And you want to yank his tubes.
Cafeteria.
Cafeteria? I was pushing billing.
This is the cafeteria, Dr. Butts.
As long as I got you on the phone, let me be the first one to tell you the soup yesterday tasted like a shirt.
Billing, Steckler.
Steckler, where's Mrs. Ritter?
This is Mrs. Steckler. Mrs. Ritter hasn't been here since 1984.
Well, I didn't say she has. I'm just asking you where she is.
Can I help you, Dr. Butts?
Yeah, it's Dr. Butts. Bring me the last bill we sent to bed 5, 9 ICU, please.
What's the patient's name?
Well, I don't know the name of all the patients.
His name's Potter.
Potter! Or isn't that good enough for you? Now, you came to see me about something. What can I do for you?
About bed 5.
Well, what's wrong with bed 5? He's all paid up.
No, it's about his gastrostomy. I know he has insurance, but what difference does insurance make?
What difference does insurance make? This must be the generation gap. You know, it's these HMOs that have confused the issue. If the patient were part of an HMO, then I could understand your dilemma. With those babies, we get paid not to perform medical procedures. It's a little like when the government pays the farmers not to grow crops. But with insurance, we get paid to perform medical procedures. Do you understand the difference?
He's got 3 insurance companies paying like clockwork. Total of last month's bill, $112,973.32.
What is this? You always barge into people's offices without being invited? You know, you're supposed to knock first, and then, huh?
It's a bill.
What bill?
You have to see the bill.
Bill?
Bed 5.
What?
He's comatose. We're supposed to schedule a gastrostomy.
Well, do it. My God, I get a cut from every procedure we do on the guy. He's got catastrophic health insurance.
My question is, if you were comatose, would you want to be kept alive for months by machines?
Hell no. Well, when I go, I don't want to be tortured in some bed. I have this planned out, Werner. I'm going to be sitting on my back porch. I'm going to have a Cuban cigar in one hand and a big glass of scotch in the other and a belly full of barbecued ribs with a ton of sauce. That's why I don't have insurance.
Really?
That's right. And my money is tied up in a trust that forbids anybody from using it for health care. Pretty smart, huh?
So what if you get sick?
If I get sick, no doctor on this planet's gonna come 10 feet from me. They talk about a living will. You don't need a living will. Just make sure you don't have money for health care, and you'll die a happy fella with a big smile on your face in your own king-size bed. This poor schmuck in bed 5 didn't load up on insurance so he could go gently into the good night. He wanted us to put up a fight, and he wanted us to be paid in cash. That's why he bought the insurance in the first place. Now, you came in here. Oh, you were looking for season tickets, am I wrong? To what? Hockey. I'll get you one game, one seat, one game. Who do you want to see? The red feet? You don't need that?
I'm fine.
I can't do hockey for you. Would you like to see Beauty and the Beast? I can get you one seat. The guy who played the Beast as a patient.
Tough day?
Just left a meeting with Butts.
I thought you were smarter than that.
What's Poindexter doing here?
It's been assigned here. Some kind of legal brouhaha going on. I want to make sure bed 5 doesn't go down that drain he's been circling.
Yeah, Wilson warned me.
Wilson and Butts, you're having quite a day.
Hofstadter talked to me about a spot with him next year.
So you're going with a robo-doc to practice medicine in cyberspace?
He's the cutting edge of medicine stuff.
I have seen the enemy, and he is us.
Tried to talk Butts into making bed 5 a no-code.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Butts wants a gastrostomy.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have much choice. I'm going to schedule bed 5 for a gastrostomy ASAP.
You're the doctor.
Don't hold that against me.
$56 for a pair of these. I know a tropical fish store selling the same stuff for $1.50.
What's your assessment of this patient?
Him. Don't be a comedian.
Have you ever asked him to squeeze your hand?
What for? Since we're on the subject, maybe you can tell me why we're dripping thousands of dollars a day of nutrition medication into him.
People are afraid to die, so they pay us to keep them in suspended animation. They paid $112,000 for him last month alone.
We could have sat and vaccinated every kid in Brooklyn on this guy's tab.
Dr. Ernst, I'm getting some bizarre waveforms from the Swan games.
Wait an hour and get me another strip. Just turn up his dopamine.
Oh, someone dropped his package by for you.
Father.
Hi, this is Felicia. Leave a message after the beep.
Felicia, what the fuck are you doing to me? I mean, where did this fucking tape come from? We've got to talk, and soon. It's important. Yeah, it's Werner. There, all right.
Dr. Ernst, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
This is Robert Payne, the hospital's outside counsel in the Potter case.
Good morning, Dr. Ernst. Good morning.
And since Dr. Hofstadter is the hospital's chief of intensive care medicine, I've asked him to join us.
Please take a chair. As Mr. Wilson has told you, I represent the medical center in this litigation. Coffee?
Yes.
I'm also representing you under the terms of the mutual representation agreement.
Yes.
Now, this case is becoming dangerous litigation. We have discovered another Potter family lawsuit filed 2 years ago. Apparently, Constance and Felicia are half-sisters. The patient in bed 5 is the father, but he had Connie with the first wife, then remarried, and had Felicia with the second wife.
Right.
Now, the second wife, that's Felicia's mother, she was the one with the money. She set up a trust before she died, a big trust, more than $10 million. And that's what the lawsuit filed 2 years ago was about.
Who got the money?
That's a little complicated. Apparently, Felicia's mother liked to control things, even from the grave.
The interest from the trust goes to bed 5. The principal, that's the 10 million, stays in the trust for 5 years. And if after 5 years bed 5 is not remarried and is still alive, he gets the money.
Well, when is it 5 years out?
In about 3 weeks.
But he's comatose.
Right. He's incompetent, and because he's incompetent, the money becomes part of his estate.
What happens to the money if it goes into his estate? And what happens if he dies before the 3 weeks is up?
Well, that's what we all want to know. This fight between the sisters might be an honest disagreement, or it might be one of them trying to manipulate the timing of the father's death in order to get the money.
Well, that's incredible. It's horrible.
Yes. And now, something strange has occurred, and it puzzles me.
What is that?
We received a subpoena from Felicia Potter's attorney ordering you to appear and testify at the hearing.
What?
Now, we don't believe they would subpoena you unless they thought your testimony would help their case. Now, take a few moments to think of any reason why they might want you as a witness.
Nothing. Comes to mind.
Dr. Ernst, this is the beginning of trial preparation. Before we prepare a case, it is absolutely essential that we know the truth, so that we can teach our witnesses to articulate truth to our best advantage.
Okay.
You should also be aware that in any litigation conducted by competent attorneys, the truth will come out. It's only a question of time.
I understand that.
Now, Dr. Ernst, can you think of any reason that might have prompted Felicia Potter's attorney to call you as a witness?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what it could be.
This will probably take several hours. No need for you gentlemen to sit here. Was there anything else said by either you or Ms. Potter that you haven't already told me?
I've told you everything at least 3 times.
You never advised Felicia against the gastrostomy?
No.
You never indicated you believed the patient was in a persistent vegetative state?
No.
Not to anyone?
I've told you over and over, no, not to anyone.
Dr. Ernst, I don't believe you're telling me the truth. Have you ever been cross-examined?
No, never.
Cross-examination can be a very unpleasant experience. Telling lies successfully is almost impossible. Lies change. The truth does not change. If an honest witness gets confused, he need only remember the truth and cling to it. A witness who is lying cannot cling to the truth. Changes appear. A good lawyer confronts those changes. Things get worse. Panic sets in. Lying under oath is perjury. Perjury is a serious crime. It can be a devastating experience.
I understand.
One more thing. If Felicia Potter's attorney calls you to testify, I will be cross-examining you. Take my card. It has my phone number, my office number, my car phone number. If you think of anything you haven't told me, call me immediately. Well, goodbye, Dr. Ernst.
Hi, this is Felicia. Leave a message after the beep.
Oh, no. Felicia, it's Werner again. I just left some interrogation by this lawyer. And we need to talk. I mean, if there's a problem, There's got to be some other way that we can solve this thing. Please call. We have to talk.
Send it to cytology. Have them check it for lymphoid hyperplasia and get back to me.
Dr. Hofstetter. Dr. Hofstetter.
Oh, Ernst, what is it?
It's about the patient in bed 5-9 ICU.
Oh, you should talk to Dr. Butts. This is Hofstadter. Let me speak to Dr. Schneider.
No, it's just that none of this is my fault.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, thank you. God, I was so afraid that it was going to hurt my chance of being on your team.
Yes? No, not until we get the scan data, all right? Yeah. Oh, you won't be on the team, Ernst.
What?
It just doesn't matter whether it was your fault or not.
Wait a minute. Nothing's changed from yesterday.
Well, if it was your fault, then you don't deserve to be on my team. And if it wasn't your fault, then you're not lucky. And I don't want anyone on my team who isn't lucky. Schneider, where the hell have you been?
Dr. Ernst, see Dr. Butts, see Dr. Butts.
Well, hello? Oh, they have me on hold. Your first lawsuit and your first subpoena. When I heard that, I had to have you in for a drink. Some scotch.
No, thank you.
You sure? Listen, when those lawyers start crawling all over you, that's when you know you're a doctor. They had me up on charges, you know.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. We'll fight them. I fought them before and I won. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
I'm being rude. Here, take some scotch. Huh? Come on.
Dr. Ernst, you are needed in the emergency room.
Maintenance. Somebody paging Dr. Ernst?
He's not here, Dr. Butts.
What the hell?
What do you have?
You calling Dr. Ernst?
Yes, it's the emergency room.
Well, it's Dr. Butts. He's with me. What do you want with him?
Dr. Miller asked us to call. We're stacked up down here. We got a 19-year-old with a potentially severe head injury. He got turned away from University ER because they couldn't get to him soon enough.
Does the patient have coverage?
Excuse me?
Coverage, insurance, an HMO, something. Is he covered?
I'll check.
Shh. She doesn't even ask about coverage. I'll tell you right now, the guy's as bare as a baby's ass.
Dr. Butts is on the phone. He wants to know if he's got coverage.
He's got nothing. He's bare as a baby's behind.
Dr. Butts?
This is Dr. Butts.
The patient does not have medical coverage.
Oh, what a shock. I bet you thought University Hospital dumped all their best-paying patients here, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Dr. Butts.
Dr. Ernst is with me. We're in a very important meeting. He's going to be at least 30 minutes.
But Dr. Miller said that...
Tell Dr. Miller that his head is full of horse shit. And if he disagrees, slip him in the MRI machine and look for yourself.
I can go take care of that.
Sit down. Sit down. What's the matter with you? You work for me. And if you work for nothing when you work for me, it means I work for nothing, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna work for nothing.
They said it was a potentially severe head injury.
He's 19. He's got no medical coverage, and he's some rowdy kid. What do you think would happen if I got in my car one Sunday and drove over to this kid's house and said, hey, kid, come next door, cut my grass, and if I ever get any money, I'll pay you. Just send me the bill, kid. What do you think would happen?
Cutting grass is a little different from emergency medical care.
I know that. But it's still a service economy, and if you want service in a service economy, you pay for it. And if you don't pay for service in a service economy, you ruin the whole country.
We provide policemen and firemen.
Who's talking about that? If we show up this kid every time somebody whacks him over the head at a disco, we're gonna run this country into the shitter.
Dr. Miller, I tried to get Dr. Ernst down, but Dr. Butts took the call. He started asking questions about medical coverage, then said Dr. Ernst was too busy. What do I do?
Call him back, Lucille, and tell Dr. Butts that we have a 76-year-old man who's had a stroke. And you tell him that he has major medical insurance, catastrophic insurance, and Medicare. And you tell Dr. Butts that's the patient we need Dr. Ernst for.
You serious?
Just do it.
Right away. Warner, gotta bring this meeting to a close. They need you in the ER. Give them a hand. Werner. You know, I was on one of the very first critical care teams, 1959. We developed most of the basic code blue techniques. In the Bible, Jesus brought Lazarus back from the dead, but he did it only once, and people were amazed. We did it every day, made miracles every single day. The people treated us like gods, as opposed to overpriced auto mechanics, which is all we've become. You know what? I forgot to offer you a drink. Come on. One scotch? No? Sure? All right. Good boy.
Make sure everything's done on the
Yeah,
field. Excuse me. Yes, I know what you want.
Stella, look at his monitor.
I thought you were mixing cocktails.
Yeah, I just glanced over at the console, and there it was. Did you see that rhythm?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, there it is again. Torsade de Pointe, a particularly malignant and extremely rare arrhythmia. I haven't seen it in 5 years.
Well, he's got a pacer zapping him back to a normal rhythm.
My money says he codes tonight.
Yeah, he's full code, too.
Who made him that? Family?
Mm.
Wow. Look at that.
Maximum Torsade. You working tonight?
No, I'm off in a little while.
Oh, who's covering?
Some tech.
Think they'll recognize Torsade?
Probably not. But when he crumps, he'll set off more alarms than a slot machine jackpot, so don't worry. Unless the tech's blind and deaf, they'll call the code.
Felicia? Felicia? Felicia! Felicia, I've been trying to reach you all day. What the fuck are you and your lawyer trying to do to me?
Guess what? I've got a screen test tomorrow for Desiree Pharrell Cosmetics.
I'm in deep shit. Your lawyer sent the hospital subpoena ordering me to testify at the hearing. I spent most of the day being interrogated by the hospital's lawyer.
Oh, my lawyer's just going a little overboard.
Overboard? Wait, what about that videotaping? What, you just happen to have a crew here taping?
It's my surveillance system.
Survey? Am I being taped right now?
Don't worry, I had it disconnected. You know, I'd forgotten all about it until my lawyer told me that you denied what you said to me. I just sent it to you as a reminder.
Felicia, you've got to get your lawyer to stop my subpoena. I mean, I can get kicked out of my residency program. My career is on the line here.
I've got so much work to do before tomorrow. You can watch if you want.
I'm finally dying, so please, just go away and leave me alone.
Well, I know you're dying. That's why I'm here. We need to talk about things.
Like what?
Well, like eternal life and your soul. You're going to be making some very crucial decisions with very lasting repercussions. Now, I'm here to advise you in that regard.
So, there is a God and an afterlife.
Do you know, this is the very best part of my job. I get to talk to people who at long last know what's important. The living makes such meaningless distinctions. How should I cut my hair? What kind of a car should I buy? Will interest rates go up?
I don't care about any of that stuff.
Precisely. All those things. The products you consumed, the politics you debated, the people you knew, all your life's moments, big and small. They look very tiny now, which leaves just you and me to talk about your future.
Will I go to heaven? Will I see God?
Forget about it. You haven't a chance.
But I didn't do anything. I didn't commit any mortal sins. Maybe a few little sins.
Look, you were supposed to love God and love your neighbor. You didn't do either. You loved your parents. Big deal.
I wasn't evil or anything. I didn't hurt anybody.
Wow, am I talking to a tire iron here? Forget about earthly notions of justice where people are talking about what you did. We're talking here about divine justice. Divine justice is based not only on what you did, but on what you did not do. And you did not do anything for anybody unless they could do something for you.
But I'm only 23. I never had a spiritual awakening. I was just out of school when this happened. Give me a break.
Come up with a better defense than I'm only 23. I mean, reason dawns at the age of 7. Now, don't be stupid. Come with me. My hell's a lot better than the hell you're in now.
Are you going to drop the subpoena or not?
That was moisturizer, now skin tone corrector, and love.
Shit about the moisturizer.
You know, my lawyer told me that the hospital's keeping my father alive because they are making $4,000 or $5,000 a day on him just to have him hooked up to those machines in that room.
It sounds like something a lawyer would say.
Well, what do you say? I mean, you never tell me what you think. That why don't let people die? They're making too much money off of them.
Lawyers are the reason why they don't let people die. Doctors and hospitals don't want to get sued for malpractice.
Oh, bullshit. Everything would be perfect, except that my father is still suffering. When I wake up in the morning, he's being suctioned. And when I have dinner at night, a nurse is moving around so he doesn't get bed sores. And when I go to bed at night, he is still hooked up to that ventilator. Will you help me?
You're not helping me.
But I could. I don't want to hurt you. We can help each other.
How's that?
My lawyer said that even if we win, that the hospital or Connie could appeal. My lawyer said that most patients die even before...
The hospital's not going to agree to any withdrawal of life support without a court order, all right? It's too dangerous. You've got a lawyer. Connie's got a lawyer.
I know all that. That's why I'm asking you. There's a way. I'm asking you to end my father's life.
You mean kill him?
That'd solve your problem, too.
I ignore the monitor. I'm just going to redo his leads.
When it's too late for them to bring you back, I'll hook you back up again. Call the code. You can go now. I love you.
My God, do you know what you're asking me to do? I can't do that.
It would be so easy for you. Twist of the dial. I bet you know 100 ways to do it.
No.
You know, maybe you ought to look at that tape again. It's all there. You're saying that my father is in a persistent vegetative state, that I'm right about trying to stop the gastrostomy, all of it, and a lot more.
What are you saying?
I'm blackmailing you. Lip color. Nobody uses lipstick anymore. I want you to kill my father. And if you don't, I'm going to give this tape to my lawyer, and it will be introduced as evidence at the hearing, along with what you said, which should be enough to get you kicked out of your residency program. I think seducing me is an ethical violation as well.
I seduced you.
Yes. With my father and the condition he's in, I've been very emotional. You shouldn't have taken advantage of me while I was in such a state. Every woman who sees this face is going to say, I have got to have Desiree for all cosmetics. And every guy who sees it is gonna say, wow! It's best for everyone if you do it.
It's all about the money, isn't it?
I'm just trying to do what my father would want me to do.
So why now then? Why not wait a month?
Why should he suffer needlessly? Just do it. Just kill my father, or I'll end your medical career.
End my medical career? You have any idea what it's taken me to get this far?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? 10 years of college. $120,000 in tuition. All right, a year of hell working as an intern for no money. 2 years as a resident. Still no money, but now the hours are even worse. 110, 120 hours a week. Never enough sleep, never any time for myself. It doesn't matter.
I bet you'd like some time alone to think. I'm really sorry about this. You know, I hope you make the right decision. I don't want to hurt you.
What are you doing? What? Hey. What are you doing? Hey, you're a sick man. You can't do that. What are you doing?
I want to be with God.
You want to see God with your record? No way. They'll never let you in. Come with me. I'm gonna try. All right, Funky. It's your choice.
I want to be with God. I want to be with God.
On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Squeeze my hand. Sir, if you can hear me, squeeze my hand.
Can you hear me? If you're going to hear me, squeeze my hand.
Dr. Ernst, see Mr. Wilson. See Mr. Wilson.
I thought you'd like to know. We got the will. It is a battle between the half-sisters over the money.
What do you mean?
If bed 5 dies before the 5 years is up, which is in less than 3 weeks, then Felicia gets everything. The whole $10 million.
Wow. If he lives to 3 weeks, then the money goes into his estate.
Right. The old man revised his will 2 years ago, giving total control over his estate to the oldest daughter, Constance. If he lives, Constance gets everything and Felicia gets nothing. Both daughters are after the money. Cute, huh?
Listen, I should warn you. Be careful. Payne is convinced you know things you're not telling us.
Have you met the new admission in bed 2?
I'm going to finish my cranial checks.
You think we can slow code bed 5 tonight?
No way. Not with Poindexter on duty and all those lawyers sniffing around. You know, one of those daughters had an outside neurology expert in here today. Tried to tell us that bed 5's tremors were purposeful attempts at communication.
Has there been some kind of change?
Hey, relax. Relax, would you?
If you can hear me, squeeze my hand.
Take it easy,
Squeeze
would you?
my
The
hand.
hospital neurologist came in right after the first one and said this guy's cerebral cortex is like cottage cheese. These tremors are just patterns of disturbance caused by neurological deficits.
I want both those reports.
Yeah, well, your time would be better spent sleeping.
That's always true. I still want the reports.
Legal has them.
Have them send up copies.
Okay. At any rate, no slow code for this boy. Too many lawyers.
Something troubling you, Doctor?
Oh, no, it's just daydreaming.
A teacher once told me, be careful what you dream, for you shall become as you dream.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Did you know this guy was a signalman in the Navy?
So?
I started thinking that maybe his finger tapping was an attempt to send Morse code. It was the only way he could still communicate.
That's not possible.
So this morning I watched his finger, wondered what he would be saying if he was sending code.
Is this a joke?
No, it's no joke. I tried to decipher what he tapped.
Take it there's some message. If you love me.
Yes! That is the message he's been sending over and over. If you love me.
Okay, so let's say you're onto something. Let's say he's lost all lines of communication except finger tapping. Why don't you tap a question, see if he answers?
I tried that. I asked him if he was sending Morse code.
And?
He tapped out, if you love me.
Did you ask him anything else?
Yes, I asked him if he could hear me. He tapped out, if you love me.
Poindexter, vegetative patients typically have a narrow range of movements or sounds they repeat over and over and over.
Suppose.
Are you gonna chart any of this?
I don't know. I wanted to talk to you first.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
I want you to take these X-rays. All right. What campus is ready for them? All right. But when each of these things, I'll put them in.
Hello, dear. Who's your favorite president?
Eisenhower.
Good, good. And what is your favorite food?
Pizza.
What do you think? So far, so good?
Okay.
Who empties your bedpan for you?
Eisenhower.
And what is your doctor's last name?
Pizza.
What kind of car do you drive?
Eisenhower.
What's your dog's name?
Pizza.
When was the last time anything in this country made any sense?
Eisenhower.
What's the best medical treatment known to mankind?
Dr. Ernst, extension 9041 for an outside call.
Dr. Ernst?
This is Robert Payne. Have you thought of anything else you want to tell me, Dr. Ernst?
No, nothing.
You're hiding something, Dr. Ernst. But the truth will come out. I hope it doesn't crush you when it does. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Dr. Ernst?
Hello, Dr. Ernst. Don't you want to know how things went with Desiree for all?
Felicia, what do you want?
I got the job! Pretty soon you're going to be looking at me from coast to coast.
Won't that be swell? I'm busy. I've got to go.
The hearing is today. You know what you have to do. Do it.
I'm going to get some coffee. Excuse me. Have you been here long? Have you some indication from him that he's conscious?
That's not so important, is it? I would comfort him whether he was conscious or not.
I guess I'm asking you. These machines can keep people alive, technically alive, for a long time after they're really already dead. What if he's already dead?
Doesn't matter. If he's dead, then my prayers and God are with him. And if he's not dead, then my prayers and God are with him.
But after we die and eternity begins.
You made one mistake. You said after we die and eternity begins. Eternity has no beginning. It has no end. Eternity can't come after life. Eternity includes life. We make eternity. Every hour, every day, every second. We choose what our eternity will be.
What about the people in here? Their life is nothing but suffering. Are you telling me that they'll go on suffering forever?
No. But we all suffer. Suffering teaches us to love each other. When we see others suffer, we love them and we comfort them. Because we have suffered and we remember what it's like to suffer pain or loneliness and to have a cool hand touch our brow. And to have a person love us for no reason. Listen to your heart. Think of this man as your father. And love him and comfort him.
I feel ashamed.
Perhaps because you used him. And because you haven't loved him. But you can change. You can teach yourself to love what's important.
No matter what we love, it won't be with us after we die. Our bodies, our minds, everything will be gone.
In eternity, I will still be here holding this man's hand and praying. You will still be here, asking me these questions and struggling to love me. And to love this man and to love yourself. God will still be here. And everyone who ever lived will still be here too.
If you love me.
What?
It's a question that he asked. If you love me.
And what if you did love him? How would you act towards him? What would you do for him?
I don't know.
Well, look at this. Hands-on patient care from a doctor. I'm impressed.
Felicia E. Potter, for herself and on behalf of her father, Joseph F. Potter, plaintiffs, versus Memorial Hospital and Medical Center, and what looks to be a list of every doctor on staff, plus a couple of John Does just to be safe. Has everybody got a copy of this?
Yes,
Angie, no sense wasting our time. Just copy this into your notes, okay? Mr. Hatchett, where did you get us going?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
I'm Dr. Ernst, Dr. Werner Ernst.
I'm Judge Vitale. Are you one of the defendants?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, why don't you sit down here next to your attorney? Mr. Hatchett, let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong?
Yes, exactly. Something is very, very wrong, and I want to talk about it.
Well, this is not a discussion group. This is a legal hearing. So why don't you take a seat down here beside your attorney?
I don't want to sit down next to my attorney. Listen, I know it's a hearing about a man who's my patient.
Your Honor, I represent Dr. Ernst as part of a joint representation agreement between Memorial Hospital and Medical Center. However, if Dr. Ernst is going to make a statement of his own, we can no longer represent him. We've had great concerns about Dr. Ernst ever since he received a subpoena from the plaintiffs, and we are no longer sure whether his interests in this case are the same as ours.
Dr. Ernst, do you understand what Mr. Payne just said?
Yes.
He said if you're going to speak for yourself, he's not going to be your lawyer.
Yes, I still want to speak.
I suggest you consult a lawyer of your own first.
I just came from seeing a lawyer.
Your Honor, this is very irregular. Most unusual situation.
I understand that, Mr. Hatchett, but this is a hearing, not a trial. All right, Dr. Ernst, let's hear it.
I wanted to speak here. I need to speak here because there's a man in bed 5 on the 9th floor intensive care unit. And we're the people who should care here. Here are his daughters, and they should care. That's why there's this lawsuit, right? And of course, each daughter has a lawyer, I assume. And so what we have here is 2 daughters with a totally different idea of what is the best way to care for her father, right? No, that's not the dispute. That's not what's going on here. The fight between these sisters is about who's going to inherit $10 million.
That is Your Honor. Please, sit down and let him finish. Sit down.
And here,
Sit down
here
and let
we
him
have
finish.
this man's doctors and the hospital in which he is a patient. And the doctors in the hospital have a lawyer. And they should all care about the patient. But what they really care about is patient turnover and occupancy rates, expensive tests, overpriced drugs, profits.
Judge Vitale, we warned you. We suspected this man was hostile to our side.
I understand that. I understand.
And here we have... I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the lawyer for the insurance company.
Insurance? Which insurance?
Malpractice and liability.
Of course. I almost forgot about the insurance companies. But I don't really need to say anything about them because no one ever believes that an insurance company cares about anything except getting paid their premiums and honoring as few claims as possible. I see you don't object. And then there's me, one of his doctors, who is concerned about making money and getting a new car and meeting pretty women. Becoming a big shot doctor when I should have been concerned and should have cared about this patient, my patient. And so here we are. Family, doctors, lawyers, hospitals, insurance men. Each of us concerned only for ourselves. Each of us pursuing our own goals. The only one missing
is the patient. The only one without a voice is the patient. And all of us together are the healthcare system, a system as collapsed and comatose and near death as Mr. Potter in bed 5, non-ICU, and we should care. We should care.
Thank you, Dr. Ernst. While the patient does not have a voice here, it is the court's responsibility to protect his interests. And to be honest, I'm not sure whether we hurt or help that situation. Mr. Hatchett, are you ready to go?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. This may be an unusual request, but I'd like the opportunity to talk to Felicia and Constance. I feel it's in the best interest of the patient to find common ground on how to proceed with caring for their father. And I think it would be best if it was just the three of us. No lawyers.
Gentlemen, all we can do is lose a little time. So I suggest we take a half-hour break and let Dr. Ernst talk to the two women.
Has she won you over, Dr. Ernst? Have you lost your soul?
I don't know, Connie. Why don't you listen to my proposal and then decide for yourself?
Oh, you have a proposal, do you, Dr. Ernst?
Yes, a very simple proposal.
The two of you will sign an agreement to equally split the $10 million. And you'll also each sign releases for the hospital and all the doctors. And finally, each of you will sign a power of attorney, giving me sole and complete authority for medical decisions on behalf of your father. Any questions?
You've got to be kidding.
Why would I agree to any of this?
The reason you'll sign is because $5 million is better than nothing. And if one of you doesn't sign, I'll make sure that person doesn't get a dime. Don't forget, I can keep your father legally alive almost indefinitely. Actually, with modern medical technology, I could probably give a glass of water all the vital signs necessary to be legally alive, and I can end his life anytime I want just by turning a knob.
Why do you want power of attorney over his medical decisions?
That's my fee. I get to decide what's best for him.
What if neither of us sign?
Can you really trust each other not to sneak back in and sign, in which case one of you'd get nothing?
What if I give the judge this tape?
I'll get kicked out of my residency program, and I'll be a doctor who doesn't have prestige or make much money. Also, your father will have vital signs for a very long time, and Connie will get $10 million.
What if I tell the judge what you just said about killing my father? I could get a restraining order to keep you away.
You could. But by then, your father would already be dead.
You're not winning. Not this time, Felicia. Being younger and prettier isn't enough this time.
Connie, you forgot your Bible.
If it were any good, I would have gotten all the money.
It's half or nothing, your choice. Felicia. I love your makeup. Wow.
Everything I believe says to fight for life, to attack pain and disease, to hope for recovery. Have faith in life. I've been taught we must fight death to defeat death at any cost. Death is the enemy. We must never surrender.
You won't last without the ventilator.
I know that.
Doesn't really solve anything, you know. This patient will be gone when you come back tomorrow, but there'll be a new patient in his place, and everything else will be the same. Disease, injury, old age, all the same old problems will be here. Hofstadter, Butts. It'll all be the same.
No, it won't.
No?
How could it? Tomorrow's the start of National Pickle Week.
Well, what's your name?
Mike?
Mike? Can you wiggle your toes for me, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good, good.
Ernst! Stay away from him! You want to get sued again? Damn it, make sure he's got insurance. Better ask him for proof of insurance. Haven't you learned anything from me?
Are you a doctor?
Yeah, I'm a doctor.